What's going on, guys? It's me, Dreamliner Fan 2016 here, and today we have the NG Models August 2023 releases for you guys. I hope you guys are excited for today's video. I'm super excited to see what NG has for August 2023, and surprisingly enough, there are a total of 47 models for this month's release set. Yes, 47 models. That's more than February and April 2023 releases from NG. So this pretty much tops off the releases for this year for NG. So yeah, it's kind of like a lot, I might add. And we got a couple of interesting stuff from the A320 families to the 737 families as well. So let's take a look at those. Well, I'm going to be scrolling through those hints because I don't want to make this video too long. So we got some Chinese models, maybe Spirit. There's like a couple of Spirit models that I'm speculating to be in this release set. Some Lufthansa's, probably some JetBlues. I already seen two models that were from this release set on Instagram. I know the JetBlue, more like the Moment livery, is already in there, and there was also Alaska 737 livery that's also featured there too. It's a special livery from Alaska. Oh, we might see Starline's A350, some South Korean 737s, and a couple of Sunwings maybe, I'm guessing. Maybe like a Garuda 737 MAX. A Southwest 737 is going to be in there, so I'm super excited to be specific to MAX. Some Dreamliners should be also interesting as well, probably some ANAs and some airlines. Comac C919, kind of pretty obvious. And then we're going to have some L1011 TriStars, so I'm super excited for that. And of course we got our Tupolas, which probably is a Chinese Air Force one, not sure. But other than that, whew, after going through all those releases, well, the hints to be exact, let's see what the NG releases are. And those hints, the NG August 2023 releases, actually came out on my birthday yesterday, which was August 7th. So the predictions were like hinting out yesterday, and here they are today, which honestly was very quick. So yeah, so August 2023 releases, here we go. We are ready there. Yeah, let's get started with our releases. So let's get started with our first model. So we're gonna start off with the Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER, and it's in the More to Love livery with the Alaska Plus Virgin. Excuse me. I do apologize for that, but it's in the More to Love livery with the Alaska Plus Virgin America titles on the engines, and it's an exclusive from NG models. So how about this? Quite interesting that they're doing members of NG. Ooh, how about this? So this was the Alaska 737 special I saw on Instagram. Surprisingly enough, it's actually an exclusive for the members of ngmouse.com. So how about this? Now they did hinted out this in like the July releases. However, they added like the Plus Virgin America, and when I saw the model form of that aircraft, it now had the Alaska titles. So glad they fixed that, but this is now an exclusive for the NG Models community. Well, of course, NG Models website. But yeah, so I got the Alaska 739 right there. Of course, the registration is November 493 Alpha Sierra. And yeah, that's a nice exclusive for NG Models. Of course, ngmouse.com, the members. So very cool right there. Alright, so next up we should have is a Corsair Boeing 747 SP. Another exclusive from NG Models. How about this? And here it is. So, quite interesting because they also did a Corsair 747 SP from the February 2023 releases. So now we have this Corsair 747 SP exclusive for the members of ngmouse.com. Registration of that aircraft is Lima X-Ray Alpha Golf. Oh no, that says Charlie. Lima X-Ray Alpha Charlie Oscar. So another exclusive for NG Models. Well, of course, exclusive for the NG Models community, for the members. And yeah, very cool right there. So yeah, here's that Corsair 747 SP. Very nice. Alright, next up on our list. Alright, scrolling on downwards, we should have is a China Eastern Boeing 737-800, another exclusive model from NG. What is this? Oh, China Eastern 737-800 with orange color scheme. I don't know what this is. SR002. The aircraft Ooh, actually, there's no registration on this aircraft, surprisingly enough. So this is actually, I don't know what happened here, but that there's no like model or like something, but this is another exclusive for NG Models. So I can't see the aircraft, there's no registration, but it's in the orange color scheme. So I'm quite surprised right there. So no registration on that one, so unfortunately. And it's an exclusive model for the members of ngmodels.com. So quite interesting right there. Alright, next up. Yeah, my throat kind of like itches a bit, and so I'm kind of like sometimes talk, but talk like that, but yeah, of course. Alright, so moving on downwards, we should have next is Garuda Indonesia, and another exclusive. There's like a lot of exclusive from NG. So now we have a Garuda Indonesia, this is an Airbus A330-300 in the, if I can pronounce this, I think that says Ayo Pakai Masker or Mask-on livery, and it's another exclusive, and I got this model predicted. So here it is right there. So this is of course like when the whole like virus of 2020 showed up. Some aircrafts painted their liveries to have like a face mask on, and this is one of the airplanes right there. And honestly, this is a very nice livery. Of course, it's also like a regular livery, but then you had the face mask right there. And I do like on how the livery is like, the mask is designed. You also got the mask on tiles right there. So very nice aircraft, to say the least. And of course, it's another exclusive model for the members of ngmodels.com. So very cool right there. Registration of that aircraft is Papa Kilo Golf Hotel Charlie. Alright, so now that's the Garuda. Next up on our list we should have is wonderful. This is another Garuda Indonesia Airbus A330-300. Another exclusive. We're getting like a lot of exclusives right here. So next up we have this is just a regular livery, but now it has the wonderful Indonesia titles right there. So here's the titles right there. It's kind of like similar to what they did on their Boeing 777s, but now it's also on their Airbus A330s. So really nice right there. Registration of that aircraft is Papa Kilo Golf Papa Uniform. Of course, it's still in the standard livery. And if you want to get this, then you could just like take out this sticker and then it's now a regular livery. But this is another exclusive from the members of ngmodels, so very cool. Yeah, I'd like to do that. Alright, so that's the Garuda. Next up we should have is Sichuan Airlines, another exclusive. And it has the dark nose cone. And yeah, we're getting a lot of exclusive, and this is the Tupolev Tu-154M. So this aircraft is this aircraft right there, Sichuan Airlines, and yeah, very nice aircraft, and of course another exclusive. Which, how many exclusives are there? There's like a couple. I'm gonna have to like count after I go through this. So here's the Sichuan Airlines Tu-154 with the black nose. Of course, it helps prevent like the glare. It's like the glare protection back when. Excuse me. It's the glare protection that protects the cockpit from the blindness of the sun. And yeah, very nice aircraft. Registration of that aircraft is Bravo 2625. And yeah, very nice. So how many exclusives we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 exclusives. Quite interesting. I bet the next one is another exclusive. I'm not sure, but let's see what our next model is. We should have. Okay, now we're going out of the exclusives already. Thank goodness. So 6 total exclusives. So that is quite interesting right there for the members of NG. And yeah, very nice. And now we move on to our regular releases. We'll start off with this Austrian Airlines Boeing 737-600. So here it is. Of course, it's a small 737-600, of course, part of the 737NGs. And yeah, very nice aircraft. And yeah, Austrian had this aircraft for like a while until they retired it somewhere around the 2010s. And this aircraft is registered Oscar Echo Lima November Lima. So once again, here it is right there, Austrian 737-800. And yeah, the livery looks very nice on this aircraft. Alright, so moving on downwards, next up we should have is another Austrian 737-600, but now with a different registration and the exact same livery. So I don't need to go into further explanation, it's just a same livery, but they added a different registration, which is Oscar Echo Lima November Mike. So quite interesting that NG decided to like do 2 registrations for the exact same livery of this aircraft. So I think it's because one has a different name. I think one aircraft has a different name and this aircraft has a different name also. So quite interesting right there. Alright, so those are the 2 Austrian 737-600s. Next up on our list we should have is a China Eastern Boeing 737-800, and this is the orange color scheme, and it does not have no registration. and this is not an exclusive of NG. So I'm not sure what this like whole livery is. Like, China Eastern, it's orange livery or that. I'm gonna have to like search this up, but it's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Orange color scheme. But yeah, I never heard about this like aircraft. I'm not sure what they're kind of like referring to, but yeah, it just doesn't show like a registration. That's it. So I'm looking at these images right now, and yeah, I'm thinking it's like a peacock livery from what I'm expecting. So I don't know why they decided to like block that out. And yeah, I think it's for like copyright reasons. I'm not sure, or like I don't know what's going on with that. But no registration on that aircraft, and of course it's in the orange color scheme, which I'm not sure what that aircraft is, but we'll just have to wait and find out. Right, so now moving on downwards, we should have next is a T-Way 737-800 in the MasterCard livery. So of course I got T-Way correct, but this is actually like I think it's like a special sticker, but here's the sticker right there. This is MasterCard. I think they're referring to like the credit card, and you also got these like cute animals and all that. It's a very nice livery, and yeah, of course it's still a regular livery, but you also got this cute sticker right there. So the aircraft registration is Hotel Lima 8306, and hopefully we can try to get a regular T-Way livery soon. Who knows? Alright, so now moving on downwards, we should have next is another T-Way 737-800 MasterCard livery. Oh, it's in a different registration this time. So they have the exact same duplicate airplane. So, oh no, there's like another livery. Registration of that aircraft is Hotel Lima 8086, and yeah, they have another livery out of this aircraft, and yeah, very odd right there, to say the least. Alright, let's see what our third aircraft is. And next up we should have is a T-Way. There we go! I was referring to this like just a couple of, like a second ago. I was referring that hopefully they make a regular T-Way livery. Now they do for this month. So here it is, the regular T-Way 737-800 in the regular livery, or in the current livery to be exact. So here it is, T-Way 737-800, a very nice aircraft, and yeah, a very nice aircraft from, airline from South Korea. And yeah, I never heard about T-Way before. I haven't seen them in 2018 during my Incheon layover, but hey, they are a very interesting airline indeed. So this aircraft is registered in Hotel Lima 8379. Alright, so those are the two T-Ways right there. Alright, so now moving on downwards, let's see what we have next. We should have is a Hainan Airline Boeing 737-800 with split scimitars. So here it is, Hainan 737-800 split scimitars right there. So yeah, here it is right there, split scimitars, of course in their current livery. And yeah, of course the Hainan Airline 730, like the Hainan livery on the 738. It's very nice, and yeah, I do like the design of the livery at least. Although I'm not into collecting Chinese models, at least I do have one in my collection, which I think that'll come in a later video. But yeah, here's the Hainan 738. Registration in that aircraft is Bravo 5713. Alright, so now moving on downwards, let's see what we have is, we should next have is a Shanghai Airlines Boeing 737-800. Never heard about this airline, but it's a very interesting airline from Shanghai. I'm guessing it's from, they have like a hub in Shanghai, given the name Shanghai Airlines. So you got a very nice livery. You got like a red swoop right there that leads all the way back at the empennage. And then you also got their Chinese lettering there, and yeah, along with the Shanghai Airlines tiles right there. So a very nice livery on this aircraft. And yeah, registration on this plane is Bravo 5722. Yeah, very nice aircraft. Alright, so now moving on downwards, we should next have is, ooh, a Flair 737-800. This is a re-release, so now they have a re-release of a Flair 737-800. I'm tempting of getting Flair actually, because like, I know Flair has been flying to SFO. I think it's a 737-800 seasonal. Like, I think Flair uses a 738 like seasonally to SFO, so I'm tempting of getting Flair. And yeah, Flair is a very interesting airline. I'm not sure, I haven't like done research on Flair, but Flair is like one of the low-cost airlines from Canada. So registration of that aircraft is Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot Lima Charlie, and this aircraft is named, hang on, let me see it, kind of like was going too fast. And yeah, okay, so here's the name. So the name is WJ Bill Hardy. Very nice name for this Flare 738. And let's see what we have next is another Flare 737-8, another like standard livery. So here it is right there, another standard livery. Of course, it's the same livery. And yeah, glad they actually did release 2 flares, so one of us can actually get which flare they want. So this aircraft is registered Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot Lima Juliet, and this aircraft is named J.N. Jim Rogers. Once again, here it is, the Flare 737-800. Quite surprised, we're getting like a lot of duplicates of like duplicate liveries for this aircraft, so I'm quite surprised. So here it is right there, Flare 738. Alright, so I think that moves on to like the maxes. So let's see what maxes we have for this month. Alright, so let's start off with our first one is oh my god, are you kidding me? No way, no way. Is this for real? Oh my god. Oh my oh my god. Oh my god. No way, they actually did this. Okay, so right here, this is a very special thing because now we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the Fantasy Pink 1 livery. If you guys don't know, I actually made that fantasy livery all by myself. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe this is for real. This is for oh my god, I'm freaking out right now. Oh man. Okay, let me get back into okay. Okay, so let me get back to what I'm saying. So if you guys don't know, Pink 1 was actually an April Fool's joke I did this year, and I did post this on my Instagram on April Fool's. I'll share a picture of that, but man, I did an absolutely fantastic job on that livery, and I can't believe NG did this because like NG saw this and they can say we can do it as a fantasy model if you want, and I was like, go for it. Oh my god, this is awesome. My very own livery is now an NG Models release. I am gonna get that real bad because I had to. I'm pre-ordering that. That is a fantastic fantasy livery from NG. Oh my god. Thank you so much, NG Models, for making this fantasy retro. Oh my god. This is wow. Just wow. Woo! That's awesome. That is awesome. So this aircraft is registered November 8888 Quebec. Quite an interesting registration. I think I ended up going for another registration or like a different registration for this aircraft, but oh my god. Once again, thank you so much NG Models for putting this on the August 2023 releases. I am so happy. I'm pre-ordering that model right away. Wow, that is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh man. Wow. Oh man. Alright, so now moving on downwards. I gotta like refocus again because I'm grasping. I'm just wow. Alright, now moving on downwards, we should also have is a there we go! Yes! Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the Heart livery. Finally, we're getting a Heart livery MAX 8 from NG Models. Definitely what I need. I'm gonna be pre-ordering this also because I currently have one Heart livery MAX 8, and that's like a Gemini Jets 3rd release. But I'm gonna get a lot of these Heart livery MAX 8s. Kind of like in favor on the Gemini version. I think, oh man, I'm gonna like get a lot of Maxes. Probably like 3 Heart livery MAX 8s, or maybe 4, because that is just like, yes. Definitely on my list right there. It's gonna be a very expensive month for me. Wow, Southwest Airlines MAX 8. Wow, very nice right there. So this aircraft is registered November 8859 to Quebec. Not sure if I saw this registration because of course I've seen a lot of Southwest at Sacramento. But yeah, I'm not sure, but hey, Really nice that they now feature the heart livery as well, which I'm very happy of. Thank you, NG. Wow. Alright, so now moving on downwards. Wow, I'm just like, my eyes are glued into pink one. Oh my god, this. Wow. Oh man. Yes, oh, pink one. Yes. Alright, moving on downwards. Alright, so moving on downwards, we should next have is a Liner Max a Liner Boeing 737 Max 9. So here it is. Of course, this is an airline from Indonesia. And yeah, that's like their only Max 9 in Liner's fleet, or specifically a 737 Max in general, because like all their Max 8s were transferred to Baltic Air. And now they just only have this sole Max, which is a 737 Max 9. And yeah, the Liner livery is just like a plain simple livery. Mostly the aircraft is white, like it's white, but then you just have the line titles and their logo right there. So this aircraft is registered Papa Kilo Lima Romeo India. Oh man, alright. Oh, still staring at pink one. Oh my god, this is... Alright, so moving on downwards, next up we should have is a Thai Liner 737 Max 9. So I also got this aircraft predicted, and here it is. So Thai Liner 737 Max 9 is right here. So yeah, very interesting. Of course, it's kind of like the same thing. They just have Thai Liner. So here it is, the Thai Lion tiles and the Thai flag right there. And yeah, pretty much the livery is the same. Of course, Liner Group is like, yeah. So not only Liner is part of Indonesia, but they're also from Thailand and maybe Singapore as well. Not sure, but yeah. So this aircraft is registered Hotel Sierra Lima Sierra Hotel. Alright, so now moving on downwards, those are all the Indonesian, well, all the Asia Maxes. Now we move on downwards. I think we're moving on to our 747 SPs now. So now we move on downwards. We should have first is, ooh, Iceland Air Boeing 757-200. I think this is like the one with the black tail. It's gotta be like the black tail. Yes, that's the black tail. So yeah, very interesting aircraft. This aircraft was actually like what is that? Oh yeah, this aircraft used to be in like the National Geographic livery, but now it's now like in the Iceland Air black livery. And honestly, it looks very nice. It kind of seems a bit Euro white, but I like on how they added like the black tail. Quite interesting that they have a 757. I'm not sure if that aircraft is still in service as of recent, but it's a very cool livery to say the least on this Boeing 757. So this aircraft is registered Tango Foxtrot Lima Lima Lima. So that is the Iceland Air 75. Next up we should have is, we're now moving on to our Air China 747 SP. Of course, don't really care much, but here it is right there. Very nice aircraft. Of course, the 747 SP is a special performance aircraft, and yeah, so very interesting right there. So this aircraft is registered Bravo 2454, and yeah, very nice livery. And overall, really, it's a very nice livery, of course. So this aircraft is registered Bravo 2454 once again. Alright, I think we should now move on to our Dreamliners, and Dreamliners should be very interesting, so let me get to see what they are. So moving on downwards, we should first have Zip Air Boeing 787-8. How about this? So, wait, Dash 8, right? Yes, it's a 787-8. So here it is, Zip Air 787-8. I did recently saw Zip Air during my recent Philippines trip in July, so very nice to see Zip Air for the first time. I may consider getting this since they also fly to San Francisco as well. So this aircraft is registered Juliet Alpha 825 Juliet. So very nice aircraft right there. Not sure if I saw this registration or not, but it's kind of like hard to tell because like can't really recall. Yeah, I'm just kind of like scrolling through all the photos that I have from the Philippines back then. Other airplanes I saw. Hang on, yeah, there's my. Oh, I did see its sister ship, Juliet Alpha 824 Juliet, but I'm not sure if I saw this exact aircraft already. But I'll still get Zip Air because like it's an airline from Japan, of course. And yeah, they are a low-cost airline, and nice that they use a 787 for their wide-body fleet, like for their fleet for a low-cost airline. So very nice. So yeah, very nice aircraft. It's in the revised new livery. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's revised, but yeah, it's a very nice livery. Alright, so now moving on downwards, next up we should have is another Zip Air Dash 8, and this is another revised livery with a Love for Tomorrow sticker. Oh, there it is. So here it is right there. So It's just like the same livery, but now you have this livery right there. Well, the sticker, not livery. It's the sticker. So here it is. Love for tomorrow. And yeah, very nice livery. Of course, nothing to explain, but it just has the sticker right there. So this aircraft is now registered Juliet Alpha 850 Juliet. Alright, so those are the two zip pairs. And let's move on downwards. Let's see what we have next. We should have is an Airbus A319 from the Chinese Air Force, I think. Yep, it's a Chinese Air Force A319. And yeah, nothing too much special on that. It's just like a very nice livery, but of course it's from China, so not really interested in the Chinese models that much. But hey, this is a very cool livery once again. You got like a sheet line of light blue, red, and navy blue, and it leads all the way to the tail right there. Like it creates this nice like swoop right there. So very cool. This aircraft is registered Bravo 4090, and I think we have 3 more to go over. I'm not sure if they're the same. Let's see. Okay, this is the second one. So this is now registered Bravo 4091. Once again, it's the exact same livery, and I think we should have like a third one. Yep. So these are 3 duplicates of the AC-19. Of course, they want to like get every single like Chinese airline all in one go. So quite interesting. Yeah. So of course the liveries are the same, but we have different registrations. So the first one is Bravo 4090, the second one is Bravo 4091, and the third one is Bravo 4092. So those are the AC-19s. I predicted those already, so I should be good. Alright, so now we move on. Next we should have is a Spirit AC-19. There we go. So I got that prediction correct. So here it is, the Spirit AC-19. And yeah, I haven't seen much of Spirit AC-19s. I was going to see one in DFW, but I don't think I caught one. But these are soon going to be retired from Spirit's fleet, so I would highly recommend getting one if you can. So here it is right there. Aircraft registration is November 535 November Kilo. So very nice right there. Next up on our list, I think we should move on. I think we have one more AC-19, or we're just gonna like jump straight away to the AC-20s. Let's see what we have next. We should have, oh yes, Spirit Airlines Airbus A320neo. Yes, I need that in my collection. I need that. I think I might get 2 of those, but I definitely need that. Yes, but here's the catch. Is it in the black mask? Does it have the home to verifier tiles or the Spirit.com tiles? Let's see. So what is it? It has the Spirit.com titles. Nice. So I'm gonna be getting that. I think this will be my first ever NG A320 purchase, because I would definitely need a Spirit A320neo in my collection real bad, because like I don't have a Spirit model, like a certain Spirit model in my collection, and I've been wanting to get like a NG A320. I did like a short and quick review of like NG's A320 mold during Airliners 2023. And now I'm tempting to get this model right here. So this will be my first ever NG models A320 model that I'll be adding to my collection. So I'm really excited for that. So this aircraft registration is November 9001 November Kilo. So nice that NG has finally done like a North American registered November registration for an American airline right there for the Airbus A320. So really nice to see this from NG models. Very nice. Ooh, very cool. Alright, moving on downwards, we should have next is an Aegean Airlines Airbus A320neo. And as I pull her up, there it is. So here's the Aegean Airlines. Of course, they are an airline from Greece, and this is their Airbus A320neo right there. So of course, a very nice livery. You got like this nice symbol right there. You also got the blue engines. I think these are Pratt & Whitney's or LEAP 1B, like not 1B, LEAP 1A engines. I'm not sure what engine Aegean's A320neos operates, or their Neo family fleet, but very nice right there. So this aircraft registration is Sierra X-Ray November Echo Charlie. Alright, so moving on downwards, I think we should have another Aegean Airlines, and that is going to be another. Oh, actually, now we have the Airbus A320 now. So I predicted. Actually, this is like a A320, like a CO with the IAE V2500 engines in the current livery. Of course, they had the black mask as well, but it kind of like almost resembles a Neo almost. Of course, that's in their current livery. excuse me, but here it is. So nothing too special. It's the same livery, but now it has a different engine configuration, and it's not a Neo. So this aircraft registration is Sierra X-Ray Delta November Bravo. So very nice. Alright, so now moving on downwards. Let's see what we have next. We should have our Lufthansas now, I think. So let's start off with our first Lufthansa aircraft, and that is going to be the Lufthansa Airbus A320neo, of course. So here it is right there, Lufthansa A320neo. Looking very nice. And yeah, in the current livery as well. And yeah, the Lufthansa A320neo, very nice aircraft. And yeah, many of the European collectors are going to be excited for this model because now they have an A320neo for Lufthansa from NG. So very nice right there. So this aircraft registration is Delta Alpha India Juliet Echo. And next up we should have our another Lufthansa A320neo, and that's going to be a special livery. And I went for this special livery, and hopefully we can see it in NG's release set, and that is going to be the Lufthansa Airbus A320neo in the Love Hansa livery. So of course, they revealed this livery during like Pride Month last year. I think it was last year they released this, well, they revealed this livery in Pride Month. Gemini Jets was the first one to create this model in 1/400 scale. Now NG's gonna do a take on it on their better A320neo mode, which is very exciting. And yeah, so the only real difference between this livery is it now has the Love in Love Hansa. And yeah, also the interior of that aircraft is very cool because like the seats have like, it's like forms a rainbow inside like the cabin. So that is very cool as well. So once again, Love Hansa livery for the Lufthansa A320neo. And this aircraft is registered Delta Alpha India November Yankee. Alright, so that's that. Next up we have our Airbus A321s. And we're going to start off with a very interesting November registered A321. And that is going to be the Airbus A321neo and the CFM... excuse me. excuse me. It's the Airbus A321neo. Oh my god, I can't talk today. Airbus A321neo with CFM LEAP 1A engines, and this aircraft is registered Foxtrot Whiskey Alpha Bravo. So as I pull her up, here it is right there. So I think this is just like a regular A321neo. I'm not sure if this was an XLR, but here it is. It's just like their house livery, of course. So yeah, it's just like a plain and simple livery, nothing too special. And yeah, so here it is right there. Aircraft registration is Foxtrot Whiskey Alpha Bravo, like I said. And if you excuse me, guys, I'm gonna like do something real fast. So it'll take a few seconds. Hang on, guys, I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, so I'm back. So now we move on downwards. Let's see what we have next. Next up we should have is a Sichuan Airlines Airbus A330-300. Quite interesting right there. And this is their, ooh, how about this? The first Airbus A330 P2F in mainland China. So here it is, Sichuan Airlines Airbus A330-300, and yeah, quite interesting. They now have an A330-300F already. Of course, yes, I think cargo demand there is kind of like high, but yeah. So here it is, Sichuan Airlines A330-300 P2F. So a P2F is a passenger to freighter conversion. So they would sometimes have this aircraft like, I'm not sure if it goes like this, but they would like have this aircraft be a passenger variant first, and then they would convert that into a freighter, and then back to a passenger. Maybe that's how it works, not sure, but hey, we have this P2F right there. Or maybe they just converted a passenger A330-300 into a freighter aircraft. Maybe, I think that's how it goes, not sure. So this aircraft registration is Bravo 32 Delta 2. And yeah, so that's the Sichuan A330-300 P2F. Very nice. Alright, so now moving on downwards, next up we have is, ooh, ANA L1011 TriStar. Very nice right there. And this is the Triton Blue, no, wait, what's that? This is the 1980s Triton Blue livery. Specifically the regular livery. Well, somewhat regular livery. Of course, the ANA tiles are different. You got their tile, like the airline's logo in Japanese, and of course you got the All Nippon Airways right there. So nice that they're doing another like re-release of this L1011. I think they've been doing some like ANA L1011 re-releases in this livery for like a while, so quite surprising right there. And I think that's a different flag. I'm not sure what that is, but quite different. So, or maybe that's like something different, kind of like resemble this, but I'm not sure if that's like a flag or not. But hey, we do have this ANA L1011 right there. So this aircraft is registered Juliet Alpha 8509er. Yeah, very nice livery once again. And yeah, nice that they're doing another re-release of the ANA L1011. Alright, next step downwards we should have some very interesting retro models in this. And what is that gonna be? Next up we have, Pan Am L1011 TriStar right there, named the Clipper Flying Eagle. And how about this? This is a very nice livery. Of course, so here's their Pan Am L1011. Of course, Pan Am were one of the big L1011 operators in America, along with Delta and TWA. And yeah, very nice aircraft in their fleet. And yeah, I love the Pan Am livery back then. Of course, I wasn't born around that time, but yeah. Pan Am had a very interesting fleet, mostly on their 747s. But we also have their L1011s as well, so very nice right there. So this aircraft is registered November 503 Papa Alpha. And yeah, very nice aircraft. Now we should have our second L1011, and what is that aircraft going to be? That is going to be another Pan Am L1011, except we now have a different name. This aircraft is now named Clipper George T. Baker. Yeah, there we go. So here it is, of course, same livery, nothing too special. And is there any changes from the... Okay, no, so no changes from that livery. It's just the same livery. So yeah, so nothing much to go over. We have the same livery. And this aircraft is registered November 510 Papa Alpha. Alright, so I think that'll do. Now we just have our future release backlog. Alright, so here we go. So we're now going to be moving on to the future release backlog. And let's see what we have first. We first have on the future release backlog is actually we don't have, not yet, we do have a Comac C919 with the stand from China Eastern Airlines. So this is their second Comac C919. Of course, China Eastern is the launch customer of the C919, excuse me. And as you can see, the aircraft registered. This aircraft is registered Bravo 919er Charlie. So yeah, now it doesn't have like the world's first C919 operator right there. So it's not just a standard China Eastern livery. And nice that it features a stand. I'm tempting of getting one just for the stand, but yeah, very cool. Alright, now we move on to our future release backlog, I think. So let's start off with our first aircraft. And here we go. Actually, hang on. Oh, actually, no, this is actually this model. This is the JetBlue Airlines Airbus A321 in the prison tail, named Menta Fresca, with the R200 aircraft title. So if you guys don't know, this was an Airliners International 2023 exclusive that I got. And yeah, I do have that model in my collection, but now it's an actual release, so they're gonna be making more out of this. So very nice, and yeah, nice that I get to have this model before they made this public. So very cool right there. So of course, as you can see, it's the prison tail. It has the R200 aircraft tiles right there. And yeah, I already did like a review on that model already. So if you haven't seen that, then a card will appear. And you can check out my review on this model right here. So very nice right there. Then this aircraft is registered November 942 Juliet Bravo. And let's see that picture. So hang on, it's loading. So here it is. So this is what it looks like, the R200 aircraft titles. Of course, I already seen this already. And yeah, nice to have this model in my collection, and it's a nice exclusive I got from NG Models. So nice that they're finally releasing that. And yeah, here it is, R200 aircraft titles. So very cool right there. Alright, so now moving on downwards. Next up we should have is a Riyadh Air Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. I think these are now all the future release backlog. So now we have a Riyadh Air Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, and Riyadh Air is a startup airline in Saudi Arabia. They haven't started their first commercial flight, but they already have their aircraft, which is a Boeing 787-9. And this is nice. It's a nice all-body, full body livery. You got most of a purple aircraft, a purple fuselage. You got the Riyadh Air tiles, and of course you got their language right there, the logo right there, as well as on the tail. And nice that the tail is like a lavender color. And yeah, very interesting airline, and yeah, very cool livery. One of the coolest liveries in an aircraft or airline. And yeah, and this aircraft registration is actually a test registration. They don't have a certain actual registration for this aircraft. So this aircraft is registered November 8572 Charlie. So this is the aircraft's test registration. And if ever one of their planes have an actual registration. I think it was, I don't know what the registration for Saudi is. I think it was like Hotel X-Ray something like, I think it's like Hotel X-Ray something, I'm not sure. But if they have like a registration, like an actual registration for one of Riyadh Air's planes, then they're gonna like release that. So quite interesting. Hang on, like, gosh, I kind of like don't know like what the registration, like sometimes I kind of like forget what the registration. It's kind of like hard to like learn all these like registrations from international airlines. So I'm gonna have to like look this up. So what's the registration for Saudi planes? Okay, no, that's not what. Oh, here we go. So Hotel Zulu is actually the registration prefix for Saudi planes. So if ever this plane has like a Hotel Zulu registration and then have all like the letters in, then hopefully NG can do a release on another Riyadh Air 787-9 with their actual registration for Saudi Arabia. So that's nice right there. Riyadh Air 787-9 making it into this release set. Very cool. Next up we should have is, hopefully it's a good one, and that is going to be, here we go. Now we're getting something very cool. I already seen this already, and well, I've seen this already on Instagram, but now we have the JetBlue Airbus A321-200 November 982 Juliet Bravo in the mint leaves pattern. Name a defying moment. So you can like say that this is their new livery. I'm not sure, like, cause they say there's gonna be more aircrafts painted in this livery in the future, so you might call it as a new livery. But I might add, this is a very nice livery right there. It's another full body livery. You got the JetBlue tiles right there, and that's that the airplane is like painted blue, and then you got a very nice pattern right there, which is very nice. And yeah, I'm tempted to get this model. Of course, I haven't seen this aircraft yet. Not sure if this flew to Sacramento already, but it has been flying to SFO for quite a while. So I'm tempting to get this model right here, like a model. So yeah, very nice right there. And this aircraft once again is November 982 Juliet Bravo. So that's the JetBlue Air A321 right there. Next up, we should have, I think another aircraft is present on this release set, and that is gonna be, there we go, yes! The All Nippon Airways Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner in the Pokemon Jet Pikachu NH livery. Man, I'm super excited for this model as well, and this aircraft is what I've been trying to like catch ever since it was revealed, and thank goodness I did see this aircraft at Manila's Ninoy Aquino International Airport. I was on board a Philippine Airlines Airbus A320, and we just pushed back until this aircraft landed, which was perfectly timed. I'll show you a picture, but man, while it's not really like the best photo in the world, at least I got a very nice and clear photo out of that aircraft. I also have another photo on the other side, which was this livery, this side right here, so I also show you a picture of that. And overall, I'm glad I get to see this livery. I'm also going to be pre-ordering this as well, and man, very nice livery. I think the port side, this is the port side. From what I can remember from these Pokemons, Charizard is the only Pokemon I know from this starboard side, from this livery right there. There is also Pikachu on the starboard side as well. So, very nice. And yeah, of course, this aircraft is registered Juliet Alpha 894 Alpha, and I also did see this aircraft when it was in the regular livery back in Seattle in like September 2021. So I've seen this aircraft already in the regular livery, but now I saw her again in this livery, which I'm very proud of. And yeah, they're also going to be doing another Pikachu Jet NH, like a Pokemon Jet from ANA, and that is the the EV Jet NH, yeah, that's the name. And it's on a Boeing 777-300ER, and I'm super excited to see that livery because it's also going to be flying to San Francisco. Well, I think the Dreamliner is just only like parts of Asia. Of course, Manila is included, but then you also got Hawaii and Vancouver as well. But the 777 will be flying from London Heathrow, and San Francisco is included on that list. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting this model because I've seen this aircraft, and yeah, I think NG model should do a very nice job on this livery. It's a very nice livery. Of course, you got the Pokeball on the engine right there. And yeah, very nice. And is that gonna do it, or we have another one? That is gonna do it. So what a way to round off with this ANA Dreamliner right there. So very nice. And as I look at my future, as we look at the future releases, nothing much really, but we also have two new items. We got this Millionaire G550, very interesting livery I might add. I like the retro vibe. You got like a black underbelly, and then you got like this sunset thing, and then you also got a nice tail with a palm tree. So that's very cool. The registration of that aircraft is November 528 Alpha Papa. And then you got the Etihad 787-9 in a Mission Impossible livery. So of course, I think this was promoting like the recent Mission Impossible movie that was released this year. So here's the Etihad Dreamliner right there. Of course, you got all like the various characteristics of the Mission Impossible movie. And this aircraft is registered Alpha 6 Bravo Lima Oscar. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the August 2023 releases. It is definitely gonna be an expensive month it's gonna be an expensive month for me to add. Wow, this is gonna be very interesting. Of course, I got a lot of models I'm gonna be pre-ordering. Most likely and most definitely gonna be pre-ordering Pink One because that's my aircraft. Oh man, this is awesome. This is awesome right here. So I'll be pre-ordering Pink One, including the Heart livery as well. Very nice right there. I'm tempting on getting Flare as well because I haven't have a Flare model in my collection. Of course, they've been flying to SFO. Next up, I might get Zip Air as well. That's on a future hold. Definitely, I'm gonna be getting the Spirit A320 Neo because I haven't had a Spirit model in my collection for a while. Well, I haven't had a Spirit collection for like a Spirit model in my collection. That's it. I don't have a Spirit model in my collection. But of course, I'll be getting the Defying Moment right here and the Pikachu Jet NH livery as well. So super excited for that also. And yeah, overall, this is another big release set. Of course, the largest release set from NG Models to date with a total of 47 models. And yeah, that is like a lot of models right there. So yeah, I'm super excited to get all the models. Wow, very nice. Of course, the Pink One is just like, that's like eye-catching for me. So Pink One is on my list, of course. That's gonna be like the highlight of this video. Pink One. Oh my god, I'm just, wow, just stoked. I'm really stoked about it. But yeah, overall, I'm glad to see what NG is doing for every single release they do. And it's nice to get some varieties from every airline around the world. And hopefully we can get some more nice models in the future that everybody's gonna enjoy in their collection. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on that post notification bell so you won't miss a video like this anytime soon. So, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, good night.